to the team that won the division last year, the Jacksonville Jaguars.
Duval.
Perfect timing, Brock. Thank you.
Duval.
Gotta love the Liam Cohen soundbite. But Jacksonville is an interesting team to say the least because additions, they didn't really sign a whole lot of guys, and they're just kind of a tough team to gauge free agency wise. Like my one like free agency signing they had was Chris Rodriguez. I guess they have like Amir Abdul on the roster, which I just found out as I have this open.
Woo!
Yeah, so shout out Nebraska legend Amir Abdullah, who's found his way in another NFL team, which is crazy.
Great
12
replacement for
years in.
Travis Etienne.
Yeah, yeah, no kidding. Didn't really do a whole lot in free agency. Re-signed a lot of their guys. Even signed Trayvon Walker, the former number one overall pick, to a 4-year, $110 million contract. The other like notable move, they re-signed their long snapper. So shout out to Ross Matt Tizik. Matt Tizik, something like that.
I'm not familiar with my long snappers.
I'm not either, but you know what? We don't talk too many long snappers on here. I figured I'd give him a shout out. So, but yeah, re-signed Monteric Brown on a 3-year, $33 million contract, and then re-signed linebacker. Is it Devon? Gardeck? Dennis Gardeck on a 2-year, $6.5 million deal. Their draft was super confusing. They took like a blocking tight end in round 2, which was odd to say the least. And then one of their picks that I do find interesting for them is Emmanuel Pragon, the guard from Oregon. I'm sure I butchered that, but I apologize. Guys, this team went 13-4, won the division last year. And the question I have for you guys is, will the Jaguars build off of their momentum from last year?
No.
No.
No. I'm just gonna say this now. No. Losing Travis Etienne when they finally got up and running. Bashal Tutin's a fine back. Bashal Tutin is a Robin. At best. He is not a main back. Unless you're gonna try and sit here and tell me that Amir Abdullah is the Batman. I don't see many Batmen in this running back room. Receiver room, who knows what Brian Thomas Jr. is going to be? Jacoby Myers had something. Parker Washington looks like he could be something. Who knows what position Travis Hunter even plays anymore? Offensive line wasn't really great last year. Did get Emmanuel Pregnon, but, I mean, brought Patrick McCarry from the Ravens, which, if you're poaching Ravens offensive linemen, that's like maybe a step up from the Chargers, but not like much. Defensively, also losing Devin Lloyd is going to suck a lot. Like, shout out Foya Sadaluikin, but like, yeah, there's. I mean, Josh Allen is really good. If Travis Hunter plays corner, he could be good. Jordan Lewis kind of had some moments there. Trayvon Walker and Eric Armstead, like they have decent guys, but I don't know if they're going to be able to really pull it together to recoup the amount of losses that they had on offense.
This division went from 3 teams teasing with the idea of being future, like not necessarily contenders, but future teams that are competing for a playoff spot every year too. Well, are they mid again? And I feel like Jacksonville is on that side of, are they mid again? And I think that they are. Unfortunately, losing Travis is not great. You don't have a good running back replacement in terms of who can be that number one guy, like Braden mentioned. Travis Hunter, we'll see what happens. I don't know. He's might be the biggest question mark on that team this year, just because I don't really know what to expect from him. I don't even know if they know what they expect from him. Yeah, and whether or not Trevor Lawrence stays where he's at, maybe progresses a little more, or starts regressing. I don't know. He's been one of the more interesting quarterbacks where, like, I think the first year we started, Dawson and I had him as a sleeper MVP pick, and I wouldn't even touch that with a 10-foot pole anymore.
You're drinking that Nick Wright Kool-Aid.
Prince? The prince that was promised? Is that what you're talking about?
Also, if I called, I don't know if I called him ETN or not. Is Travis Achan now? So that's my
No.
Oh, it is?
Incorrect.
Yeah, it's Achan because he's from Louisiana.
Oh,
Go Tigers.
okay. Interesting.
Shout out, Coach. Shout out, Coach O. Go Tigers. So,
Go Tigers.
who is funny enough back with LSU. So that's
Yeah, he's like an
that's
analyst
always
now or
something. Yeah. So
That university is this generation's the U. There's just crazy.
the
I
U,
hate that. I
but
hate LSU.
no championships outside of the Joe Burrow team. outside
They're
of
trying to be the U.
yeah, outside of the greatest college football team of all time, nah, they just don't do anything.
I think there
That's
might be a Miami team that would be able to
The
defeat
0-1
that.
Miami team is an argument for sure, and maybe the college football guys can do a tier list of greatest teams of all time because I'd be really curious to say on their opinion on that. But hey, that's just mine.
Oh, Trevor. Yeah, I think they take a step back this year. I think it might be a bigger step than they may expect.
Okay. It's funny. You look on his Football Reference page, and the only nickname is the Prince that was promised. That is the only one listed. So, shout out
Not
Nick Wright.
Sunshine?
Nope. The only one is the Prince that was promised. And did you know Trevor Lawrence's first name is not even Trevor? I just found this out.
It's Robert.
William. It's
Oh.
William.
Is it William Trevor Lawrence?
Yep.
William
Sir
Lawrence
William
is
Trevor
the name
Lawrence.
of like the 12th president of the United States. Or like the 22nd, one of those.
And
that, like,
and
nobody
the
remembers.
nickname that he had is what?
The Prince who was promised.
That fits perfectly. Sir William
It does.
Trevor Lawrence.
Yeah.
I'm gonna start calling him Billy.
Billy Lawrence.
Billy Lawrence. That's a country artist if I've ever heard. Now welcome to the stage, Billy Lawrence.
Yeah.
You know that song definitely starts with a harmonica.
There's a banjo in there somewhere.
Oh yeah.
Anywho, I don't like any of the moves they made in the offseason, which sucks because I am always super high on this team because I do think Trevor Lawrence is a really good quarterback. And last year was the first year since year 2 for him that he was able to like play well for an entire season, for that matter. Last year, 29 touchdowns, 12 interceptions, 4,000 yards. Most touchdowns in his career, and I guess the third fewest interceptions, but did have the where's his QBR? Did have the best QBR of his career. Did get sacked 41 times though, which is the most in his career by 6. And the year he got sacked, and that was, we played one less game. So I don't know. I'm curious to see how the offensive line is going to play. I'm curious to see who the bell cow back is going to be. See, right now would be an awesome time to have Tank Bigsby just there. But they're like, nope, we don't want him anymore. He can go to Philly. And is he still
I feel
on
like they
Philly?
did that for a couple players.
Yeah. Is he
It's
still on?
questionable moves.
Yeah. But I just, and then the Travis Hunter piece, I feel like we could do an entire episode on that. I think they've said they're going to move him to a full-time corner and then kind of have him at receiver, which is what they probably should have done all along. But even then, I just don't think you're going to get high-level play on either side of the ball from Travis. You'll get like good cornerback play and maybe a cool wide receiver moment every once in a while. But I feel like that's just asking too much of someone, and you could potentially jeopardize his career going forward at such a young age. Um, and Braden mentioned it, the Brian Thomas Jr. factor of him being unbelievable in his rookie year to him like not even being like a focal point really in the offense. So shout out to anyone that drafted him in fantasy last year. I'm sorry for you because he laid a big old goose
I'm
egg.
sure that fantasy punishment sucked.
Yeah, that that was not fun probably, but no, it's always going to come down to Trevor Lawrence. He's entering year 6, which is crazy to believe because it doesn't feel like that long ago he was at Clemson. But I'm curious who that bell cow running back's going to be. Because is it going to be Bashan Tootin? Is it going to be like Amir Abdullah? They have DJ Dallas on that roster too. Chris Rodriguez. Like, I don't know. Could they be in the market to trade for a guy? Maybe not. I don't know. They kind of already let their franchise running back go to New Orleans. And Travis A-Chain, I guess. But, all right. Realistic floor, ceiling, and gut reaction record prediction for the Jacksonville Jaguars in the year 2026.
Floor. Man, this schedule is not fun. Floor 5-12. I really think things could fall apart for this team. And the cat seems to agree. She's back.
Yeah.
Ceiling.
She's not a Jaguars fan.
No.
Panthers only.
Mm-hmm.
Ceiling, I'm going to put at 9-8. I mean, maybe they can put together a winning record, but I know,
No,
man.
Cat
They
disagrees.
suck.
Cat
I'm
disagrees.
sorry. But I don't know. 9-8 feels like where I'd put a ceiling. I expect them to be probably. I have them at third in this division. Probably, I don't know, 8 wins, realistically.
Floor 5-6, ceiling 10. I have them winning. I had listed as 9. I'm going to go 8.
8-9 then for the record.
Yeah, 8-9.
They had the 11th easiest schedule in the league, so somewhat towards the middle of the pack. Their average opponent winning percentage for this season is 49%, so around 500 almost. Their over/under win total for this year is 8.5, which seems low because this team just won 13 games, but the more you think about it, it seems about right. I would set their floor for me at 7-10. I'll give their ceiling the flip side of that. I'll give it 10-7, but gut reaction, 8-9 just feels like the scenario for this team. It's kind of the same thing for me with the Patriots. Is the record and how they maybe it is different than New England because Jacksonville got bounced in round 1, whereas New England made a deep push. But sometimes you think you're closer than what you actually are, and that leads you to do things and believe in things that might not necessarily be true. I don't think Jacksonville is one of those upper echelon AFC teams. I just think that they're a middle of the road team, and I think they're due for a lot of regression, and I don't think they're going to match or even get close to that 13 win mark. So I'm going to think the record is 8-9 for the upcoming NFL